everyone. Welcome back to Elisium Art's Curator Spotlight series, where we speak with voices shaping how we see, understand, and connect with art today. I am Kritika, and today I'm truly delighted to be joined by Nikola Majdanac, the mind behind Daily Impressionists, a page dedicated to Impressionist and Post-Impressionist art. And through his work, Nicola has aspired to create one of the world's largest digital communities, celebrating these movements and bringing timeless artists and their stories to a new generation of art lovers, collectors globally. And in this conversation, we will explore his journey, his insights into this iconic movements, and what continues to draw millions of people towards Impressionism and Post Impressionism. So, Nicola, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Yes,
Thank you for me.
yes, please.
I'm Nikola. I'm 20 years old. I live in Serbia, and yeah, as you have said, I'm the creator of Daily Impressionists page on Instagram, and that's my life currently. So yeah,
That's amazing. And yeah, Nicola, so without any further ado, I would love to begin with your story and what first drew you into Impressionism? Was there any particular painting, artist, or movement that sparked your deep interest into this movement?
yeah. To be completely honest, in fact, I started with post-impressionism. I was obsessed with a painter called or named Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec, and he was my favorite artist at the time. I was reading every book that I could find. I was watching movies about him. I was watching documentaries. I was watching literally every video you can possibly find online. And it all started with him. So also we can argue that he is an impressionist because when he was younger, all those paintings with horses and soldiers and that kind of stuff was really an impressionist technique. But all those famous paintings that we usually connect with his name, like Paris at night, Montmartre, all those artists, dancers, and alcoholics. In fact, it's really a post-impressionism. So we consider him a post-impressionist. So everything started with him, and one day I was like, "Is there any Instagram page dedicated to him, so I can maybe find something new that I already didn't know?" And that's the moment I was so shocked because there wasn't a single page dedicated to him. It was really incredible for me. I couldn't believe that it's only museum. His only museum is has a page, and that was really incredible. So if nobody's going to do that, I'm going to do that. So I made a page. So that's a fun fact. My page started as Daily Lautrec. It wasn't Daily Impressionist, and I was putting his real photographs and of course his paintings, and like 15-20 days passed, and I was doing good for that moment. I had like 500 or 600 people following me, so that was pretty big for me at that time. And I was like so hyped and so pumped, like 500 people listens to me what I had to say. And I didn't think in the first place of that problem that was coming my way, and that I was running out of material to post. So when I post pictures of paintings online, they need to be clear, because if anything in this world needs to be clear, paintings need to be clear, so you can see all the little details and brushworks and that kind of stuff. So there isn't many things you can post about Toulouse-Lautrec that is in high definition or high resolution. So I was running out of material very fast, and I was really a mess in those starting moments, because I was posting without a real schedule. One day I will post at 9 a.m. Next day I'll post at 2 p.m. Like 11 p.m. It wasn't. I didn't really have a schedule. So when I see something, I post it, and bam, that's it. So and also I post once a day, and next day I post like 6 times. So that wasn't really a smart move, but yeah. And then I was like, I was going out of material, so what should I do after that? I was looking at possible options, and there were really two options for me. First option was, of course, to continue with Toulouse-Lautrec and do all over again Whenever I ran out of material, I'll go back and start from it again. But the second option was to go a bit wider. So I could go about post impressionism, but I was thinking of a name, and that daily post impressionist thing didn't click with me at any time. I wasn't confident in that. It's not that memorable. It's too long. It's too niche. It's you know, and it never clicked with me. So I was like, okay, I won't do post impressionist. I can do maybe impressionist. And I was looking for pages, of course, on impressionism, and I also saw that there are just a few. And it's like if I post impressionists, I can also do a post impressionism. Like it's a subcategory. It's the movement that came from impressionism. So I can combine both, and I'll have more material and stuff to post. So yeah, that was my logic at that time. And I made a page. I changed the name to Daily Impressionist. But to be correct, I put a poll on my story to ask my followers and my audience then to vote if I should go with Lautrec and continue with that or change it to Impressionist. And I was like, I made my mind. Whatever the results, I would also change it to Daily Impressionist. So yeah, and I was lucky to see. I vividly remember those numbers because it was 97% for yes and 3% to stay with Lautrec. So I was like, okay, great. Other people want to see that also. So I changed it to Daily Impressionists. And yeah, a year and a bit more than that after, here I am talking to you. So I guess I made the right choice.
Yes, that's an absolutely inspiring story behind that. And yes, I think that's your full time job right now, right? You post two reels
Yeah,
in.
a lot of work because I double post. So yeah, I post a picture of a painting at 1 p.m. and a reel at 5 p.m. And I did that in almost 500 days in a row. So it's a pretty much a job. Yeah.
Yeah, that's truly inspiring and impressive as well. Yes. So my next question is, you have built a large audience around impressionism, impressionist art. Uh, what inspired you to start creating content around this movement? And did you ever imagine it would grow into such a widely followed platform?
Yeah. So as I have said, the absence of a page dedicated to tools of track really inspired me to go because I wanted to see something that I couldn't find. So okay, I will make it then. And I can say that I really believed that I could reach those numbers because my initial plan was to hit 100,000 followers whenever. I didn't have a time frame. I didn't even think about that. So my goal was to hit 100,000 whenever. If I do it in 5 years, it's great. If I do it in 3 years, it's even better. But I can say that one thing that really surprised me is how fast it became a reality. So that's the thing that surprised me. But I was certain 100% that I could hit those because I know I'm dedicated and I respect the schedule when I changed from Londrack to Impressionist, and I was posting every day at the same time. So I know I had a lot of ideas. I write everything down. I have almost 1,000 ideas for reels in my phone. So I go literally one by one, and I'm still making reels, which ideas came like a year ago. So I knew I had a lot of content, and I knew that I can make it. So my closest friends and family members know what was I talking about almost every day because I was always calculating. I love numbers, and I'm always doing math and calculating stuff, analyzing. So yeah, only the time frame was changing. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hit 100,000 in 2027, then 2026, and in fact, it happened on the 19th of November 2025. So that's a lot faster than I thought. So yeah, but I was certain I will hit it. So only question in my mind was when, and yeah, it happened so fast. So I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, that's amazing. That consistency and that hopefulness could be literally seen in your work.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yes, it does. So also, impressionism is often seen as historical, and your content makes it feel incredibly alive and also relevant as well. So how do you approach presenting these works in a way that connects with contemporary audiences?
Yeah, I don't have some special approach to it. I just make what I would want to see. So because I'm 28 years old or young, if you could say it like that. So I would like when I open my Instagram and start scrolling, I would like to see Monet's Winters or Renoir's Seascapes or Alfred Sisley's early works or something like that. So I made something that I would like to see. So we can trace that back to my first answer. As I have said, I reached out on Instagram to see if there's a page where I could see something that I want. So now, because I'm producing that content and making that content which I want to see, and I'm lucky to see that thousands of others like it too. So it's on both. It's useful for everyone, if we can say it like that.
Yes, absolutely. I do agree on that. In fact, when I discover your page, I was like mesmerized by how you presented the content, and it resonates with their interest, and definitely it did resonate to mine, and I was like really impressed by your content.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So when you create a post or a video, usually what matters to you the most, the story behind the artwork or the artist's life, or the visual experience, or
Yeah.
how do you decide what to basically highlight while creating those posts or videos?
Yeah, so you need to find that perfect balance between those things. You have to mix things up a bit. So I could explain it like many paintings have incredible stories behind them, but you need to catch attention with something. Those paintings need to be that visual aspect needs to be strong, because when someone is scrolling on Instagram, he won't read the description immediately. He will just see in a matter of a 0.0001 second, and you need to stop him. And there's a law that you have, or a saying that you have like 3 seconds to catch someone's attention in full. So that's when the description comes. You have to intrigue someone, or to be poetic, or somehow, or to put a music which will pair with that reel. You have to hit that feeling which it represents. So yeah, you have to combine all those things in one. And then yeah, like I'm doing, many people don't notice many things I do. For example, my Monet's Blue reel, that's the reel that got like over 1 million views, and I was highlighting color blue in Monet paintings, but I also paired that reel, or his paintings, with a composition called Rhapsody in Blue, and only few people notices that. And I like it when I see that someone sees that, and says like, hey, that's a great pairing, if I can say it like that. So I generally want to hit that spot, and to transfer that feeling. And yeah, I have to combine all those things. You have to be poetic in the description when you put a reel about summerish paintings. You have to pair it with those fast-paced or cheery summerish kind of songs. Be a little bit poetic in the description, and yeah, that kind of stuff.
It's amazing. And yeah, in fact, I could really see that your content is extremely, the way you present it's so neat and clean. And that's correct. People don't usually like to spend so much of time, even though
They
people,
look for 3 seconds and they go on. That's like
they
you.
just
That's
need
the
the
thing.
content to understand and to see it within 40 seconds, and it becomes, and it's kind of a challenge. And if you have succeeded that presenting the work to them in a very precise and in a very beautiful way, then you have definitely succeeded in doing that.
Yeah,
because
of
you're
course.
providing so much of your you're highlighting the details, the story and everything, and you're also catching people's attention as well, and that's I mean impressive. That's a lot of
Yeah,
hard.
as I have said, it's a full time job now, so I dedicate a lot of time to it. So I'm glad to hear those words.
Yes, exactly. And I mean in fact, I am a fan of your page, so yes.
Thank you very much. I hope you stay a fan for a long time.
Forever, yes. In fact I own two Instagram accounts, and I make sure that I follow you from both these accounts, and in fact I do that.
Thank you for your contribution, then.
Thank you so much. So my next question is, your page has introduced to many big artists like Monet, Rena, Degas, and what do you think continues to draw people so strongly towards Impressionism today?
I think it's the sheer simplicity of it. Because one, two, three, four, 5 centuries, it doesn't matter, before Impressionism, paintings were really reserved for kings, queens, for high class people, for wealthy men and women, and religious paintings, and you had like few self portraits of the real masters, and that was it. And the Impressionists showed us that a book on a table is equally important as some kind of a grand castle or something. So you can paint everything you see. They started painting as people going by on the street, or men and women in the cafes, or vases full of flowers, or, as I said, book on the table. So nothing is more important than any other thing. So yeah, I think that's the reason why so many people connect with Impressionism. And of course, it's bright colors. They are heroic. That they are they are like hitting that feeling of joy in people. So they, when they see a impressionist painting, they're like cheer up immediately, because it's always summer. There are flowers, there are gardens, there are people in it enjoying themselves. They are in cafes or something like that. So I think that's the biggest reason why impressionism will be popular forever, I think so. Yeah.
I completely agree with you on this. As someone who is drawn towards contemporary art, and I am a big admirer of Monet's work, and especially Impressionism is one of my favorite art
Huh?
styles. And I think yes, the colors and how it shows, especially the colors, I think it brings so much of
It pops.
so yes, it soothes your eyes, it soothes your mood. If you're in a bad mood, I mean, it just cheers you up with the colors and the stories and how it's um, portraying a story behind that artwork.
Yeah,
I
indeed.
absolutely agree that Impressionism will forever remain, you know it will remain timeless.
Yeah, yeah.
So has creating content around art has changed your way, and how you personally experience paintings when you see them in museums or in person?
Yeah, it's changed a lot for sure. Because like everything else in life, when you put time in it, you will eventually get better at it. So it's like the same when you are playing basketball. If you go and shoot hoops every day, your percentages will be up and you will be a better basketball player. So it's like the same in studying art history, looking at paintings. So you start to notice some patterns, you start to notice little details, you see brushwork and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it changes a lot. And especially if you are so into it, if you use your free time to research and to look at paintings. I'm up until 4 or 5 a.m. almost every day. I'm constantly reading and researching, better said. And yeah, I'm currently writing a book. It will be called The Impressionist Eye, and it will basically be a tutorial on how to look at impressionist paintings. So I will go in depth there, but I can reveal a little secret. So when you're looking at a painting, you need to have like a blank space. You don't need no context. You don't need no specifics, no information about it. You don't need to know who painted it, when, what was the whole situation, nothing. So you first see the painting and look at it, look every corner, try to see details, what it represents, how's the brushwork, and those kind of stuff. And after you do that, then you see the specifics and information about it, because by doing that you will increase your viewing experience. And if you do that the opposite way, you will get a counter effect. It's gonna be like you're gonna see what's that all about, and you will say, "Oh yeah, yeah, that's that," and yeah, I see that, and you will clearly miss the whole point. So it will distort your viewing experience, and you wouldn't be able to look at that painting the same ever again, because you already saw what's there, where was it painted, what was the whole situation around it, and yeah, you can't look for yourself. But by doing first you look and then you read about it, you increase your knowledge about that painting and makes the whole stuff better. So yeah, that's the famous trick you can use. And there's a study that people spend only like 23 seconds looking at a painting and decide if they're, and of course that's not enough, and decide if it's good or if it's bad, if it's a masterpiece or do they like it or not. So that's really little. And then they see the name of it, and yeah, yeah, it's Claude Monet, yeah, it's fantastic, and they go on and never look at it again. So you shouldn't do that. You should first look at for yourself, take your time, and then see the specifics and other information.
That's amazing. Best of luck with your upcoming book. And I hope I also, when it's out, I would also love to read the book. As a book lover, I would make sure that I purchase, and it's about impressionism. So yes, I would love to go ahead and read the book.
I will make sure you get a copy. So yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, it was a trick to get a copy of your next and final question. So, for young collectors and art lovers who want to start their passion for art online, what kind of advice you would like to give them in order so that they can begin their own journey, and how would you would like to inspire them?
I think they need to love what they do. So when you love what you do, you don't really work. That's with me now. I put all these paintings and I make all these reels, and I love to read about it. I love to write about it. I love everything about it. So it isn't hard for me. And you need to be consistent, and you need to have a schedule, because as I have said at the start, when I was posting at all those random times, the Instagram algorithm gets confused. He doesn't like that. So yeah, you need to have a schedule and post at like every single day if you can. You can post like 3 or 4 times a week, but I would suggest to do it 7 times a week, and you post at the same time. And yeah, the algorithm knows that you are posting then, and he pushes your reels and posts to be seen from many other people. So yeah. And also I have no formal background in art in any kind of way. I'm basically self-taught by reading and watching everything. And so yeah, anybody can do it if you put your time in it, as I have said. So yeah, be consistent and go.
Because I mean, yes, you have to love your job, and you have to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
consistent. You
To spot with some when something is made in a hurry or a rush or something. When something is made with love, it can easily be seen. So yeah.
Yes, exactly. I do agree. I mean, if you love something, then no matter what, you will try your level best. You will stay consistent. I
Yeah.
mean, you will follow
Never
consistency.
do it on autopilot. So yeah.
Yes, right. Yes, dedication, motivation, and yeah. So, Nicola, thank you so much for your amazing answers. It's so inspiring and it's so insightful. And before we we also have one final round for you, and it's called the rapid fire
Okay.
questions.
Okay.
We have kept this hidden from you. We decided that we only unfold these questions right while the interview is continued. So yeah, I
Okay.
hope you all you have to do is like you can answer in one sentence on one word, however feels comfortable and however feels natural to you.
Okay. If it's not hard, then shoot it.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. However seems fine for you. No
Okay.
pressure. And yeah. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, great then. Okay, so my first question is one impressionist painting you could look at forever.
Oh, it's tough to decide on one, but
It's one.
it's definitely something by Monet. Probably from the Haystack series. Whatever. I really admire that series. So night, day, snow, summer, sunny day. It really doesn't matter. I adore that series.
Amazing. And the second question is Monet, Renoir, or Degas, who feels closest to your personality?
Personality.
Yes.
Uh, probably again Monet,
Oh, wow.
because he was a hard worker and he was a bit stubborn, like when he was destroying his paintings, when his exhibition of water lilies was postponed because he destroyed like 30 of his paintings. So yeah, I'm a bit like that, so maybe Monet.
That's great. And I think we share a common likeness towards Monet because I'm a fan of Monet's work.
Yeah, Monet is incredible guy.
Yes. So the next question is a museum that feels like home to you.
Probably the museum in my city. It's a national museum in here in Belgrade. So yeah, we have a pretty impressive impressionist collection. So we have Monet's Cathedral. We have a few of Renoir paintings, Degas. We also have Toulouse-Lautrec and Vincent van Gogh. So yeah, probably the National Museum of Serbia.
That's great. Would love to visit that in the future.
Yeah, it's really great. It's really great.
Yeah. So one artwork that completely changed the way you see art.
Mm. Does it need to be impressionist one?
It can be anything.
It's probably Arnolfini Marriage by Jan van Eyck.
Okay.
That painting changed probably everything for me. It's all those details are incredible. I can talk about that painting for like an hour and don't stop. So yeah, that's a painting that pretty much changed everything to me.
I hope I could see you talking about that in your book as well.
Yeah,
Am I
we'll
going
see.
to? Sure, that's amazing. Yeah. So, next question is if you could step inside any impressionist painting, which one would it be?
An impressionist painting. Could it be post-impressionist?
Yeah.
Uh, um, then it would be Toulouse-Lautrec's at Moulin Rouge.
Okay.
So
And
yeah, that's definitely one. I tend to think that I was born in the wrong time, so I would like to experience all those parties and stuff.
exactly. That's amazing. Really loved your answer on this. I
Yeah,
really
everything started with Toulouse-Lautrec, so I had to mention him.
and the most underrated impressionist artist in your opinion.
That's one for sure. That's Alfred Sisley. He was a real impressionist in every sense. So yeah, he's definitely the most underrated.
That's great. So my next question is one word that defines impressionism for you.
Struggle.
struggle.
Yeah, because they almost went to wars to for their ideas. So yeah, it's famous art critic Valdemar Januzak, if you know him. He said that battle that impressionists endured to show their ideas are like their paintings are needed now to put them on bomb casings and pistols instead of chocolates and that kind of stuff, because they were really struggling to prove that they are worthy. Everyone was making fun of them, so they really struggled to show the world that they are doing the right thing.
Yes, right. And my final question too is, if you could have dinner with one artist from history, who would be? Who would it be?
I would have dinner with but probably, yeah, probably Toulouse track. He looks like a fun guy to be with, so yeah. Probably Toulouse. Of course, at Moulin Rouge, that goes one with the other. So yeah.
That's an incredible answer. Thank you so much, Nicola, for your incredible, insightful answers. And from this interview, I have also learned so many new things about Impressionism.
Thank you for your time, and it was really nice talking to you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And yeah, it was a really great opportunity for us as well to connect with you, to know you, to learn about your journey and what you are offering to new art enthusiasts, inspiring artists, what you have in your pocket to offer to people who wants to start something digitally or even traditionally in art. Like for example, like how I have found out your page, and just like me, there are thousands of people out there who is inspired from your page, from your work and what you're doing. That's incredibly amazing, and I know that's a lot of struggle, and what you're doing, it's commendable.
Thank you very much, and I really hope that I inspired someone to like art and to look at paintings even more and go to museums. So yeah, that's my goal. And
Thank you
thank
so
you
much.
very much for seeing that.
Yes, absolutely, and thank you so much for your time. Really grateful and honored to have you on our platform.
Yeah, again, as I said, thank you for having me. Anytime.
Thank you so much for joining us.